Hi, is anybody here yet? Oh, nobody's here. Hello? Nobody's coming in. Hi, I got one person. Hi, person. God loves me. Don't think crazy, but I love you so much. Honey, I don't think you're crazy. I'm glad you're joining me. Not at all. How are you, huh? I had to leave. I had my friend. I had to make. Hi, Brenda. How are you? Are you, Brenda? How are you doing, huh? I was on earlier, but I had to go because I had some work. I had to do something. Hi, what's your name? Denethor? Denethor? Well, hi. You're my favorite YouTuber. Oh, thank you. God loves me. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Brianna. Hi. Tim Beers. Where have you been, huh? Hi, good to see you. Sorry to hear about what happened. Oh, about this? Yeah, but you know what? I'm better than ever. I'm like the bionic woman. You know? I'm better than before. So that's, at least, at least, there's some positive. But I'm house sitting. If you notice, my environment's different. My camera's a little different. Oh, thank you, Brenda. I appreciate that, love. That's good to hear. Just if your body's telling you something bad, listen to it, okay? No, it's not going to go away. I know a lot of you men, you guys think you think you guys are running the world and you guys are all powerful, but there are women like that too. Gladys is like that. They think, oh, I'm a big woman and I can take anything. But Hoggy, I've been watching you a lot of your old videos, but I cannot find the one where you send Adam and Dale Mexican candies. Huh. That's interesting. God, yeah, I actually forgot about that. I've done so, it's so funny when I sit here back and I sit back and I look at how long I've been doing this. I forget about a lot of stuff. Anyway, so you guys, you know what? I'm going to have a little bit of chicken. I love chicken. And you know what? There's no carbs in it. There's no sugars. You know what I mean? So it's I have diabetes, you guys. But I don't think it's as bad as the doctor says it was. I think my heart problems created a situation because my numbers aren't that bad. The doctor even said, you know what? That's a traumatic event and it can mess with your blood sugars and everything. So we'll see how diabetic I really am. But I am taking it easy. So, my iced tea is sugar-free. I don't think I've had any sugar today. I eat, strawberries. I eat natural sugar. I don't eat any processed anything. Yeah, you know what? I totally forgot about the Adam and Dale candy thing. You guys, I'm going to let Facebook know real quick that I'm here. You know what? So they'll probably want to come and watch, Because, it's a lot funner the more people there are. Here we go. Here we go. I'll put really big. I put live on YouTube. Live on YouTube. Hopefully the numbers will just, you know what I mean, increase. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Let's see if that works. Let me share it around. Here we go. All right, let's see what happens. Okay. Hoggy. Wait, I'm vegan. Not vegan. You're vegan fluid? Oh, God, I got gas. I'm dipping my fried chicken in some hot sauce. I think that's what's giving me gas. Oh. Oh. I did find the one where you sent stuff from Wells. Yeah, there's two of those. God, I hope the other one's still there. Juke said, that's definitely baked. You know what? I get it at the Mexican market. They actually grill it. They put it on these hot grills and it just sits there and cooks. Not good. But you know what? I get it a day after they make it because they pack it. Go live on TikTok to get. I am banned until 10:30 tonight. 10:30 I'm going on TikTok. But anyway, I buy 4 of these for $5. So they go on sale. I'm like, what a bargain. And you can buy it with your EBT card too. Hi Juke, hi Walker, how are you? Yeah, TikTok, they booted me. They banned, they put a muzzle on me until tonight at about 10:30. Even Instagram did. I tried to get on there. My TikTok name is, I forget. I've had so many. I don't know what this one is called. Hold on, let me get my phone. Right, Levi? How are you? How are you, Levi? Okay, you guys, here I am. There's TikTok. Well, if it'll ever focus. The Real Hogatha. The Real Hogatha. TikTok is run by bigots, right? Hey, shout out to Jamie Lycan Theory, how are you? Hi, Puss Puss. Puss Puss, are you going to make some more videos? Puss Puss has some really, really interesting videos. No, it would be 10 Western time, or Pacific. Because that's already 7 a.m. Yeah, that's Eastern time. Hi, Lycan Fairy, how are you? Christian says, I also can't find the one where you sing the Camel Toe song. That should be on there. Huh, that's weird. Is there a separate section for videos and for live things? Wait a minute, Ryan. I have a stalker name. Oh, Shayla. I'll be filming a new video very soon, my dear. I hope so, Puss Puss. Puss Puss is funny. I mean, Puss Puss has her own comedy, and you either probably like it or you don't, you know. But I like it. You know, I had another stalker. It's a married man with kids, and it's very interesting specimen. I'll tell you that. I'm kind of stalking your YouTube videos. That's fine, love. That's what they're there for. They're there to watch. You know, a lot of people told me I helped them through the pandemic. Gave them something to watch. You know what? I should probably actually be called the COVID Queen. Oh my God, isn't that should be COVID Queen. So, I'm here house sitting for a dear friend. Has 4 dogs. Puss, am I doing it right? Puss ASMR. She's the queen of ASMR. She is. Puss, have you ever thought about sucking on chicken bones? Actually, chicken is very good. But I need to stop. Because I'm dipping it in hot sauce and it's going to give me the runs. Oh. Oof. You could go on Twitch. I'm on Twitch right now. Never do it, but today I did it because I can't do Facebook. I mean, I don't know if people are watching me. I mean, certainly if they comment on it. Is anybody watching me from Twitch? Yes, the chickens are vegan. The chickens are vegan. You guys, if anybody's on Twitch watching me, can you just let me know that you can see it? Because according to my my thing, I am broadcasting live to Twitch right now. And I'd really appreciate if you let a girl know. You guys, look how big the strawberry is. These are big strawberries. Now, Puss, this, you could go on, this is also vegan. I live in California, and probably the cheapest thing you can buy. Kivo time. Hi, honey. You're on Twitch. Is there any way? Can you is there a way to share me on Twitch? I've actually been neglecting Twitch. I have, but you guys, this is strawberries are probably one of the cheapest things you can buy in California. Well, believe it or not, this whole tray was $1.50. Direxican, how are you? Because we grow a lot of strawberries in California. I mean, chances are, if you have a strawberry in your store, it came from here. And we have the kindest little people who are very close to the ground who pick them. That psycho Kaylee needs to quit. Direxican, is that person still doing? Are they still talking? I mean, come on, get a life. I think they want to have sex with me. Oh, that other person, yeah, they're sick. Really sick in the head. But I'll tell you, yeah, we may get cheap strawberries, but we don't get cheap gas. But that's so funny is because we refine the gas right on the coast. Like there are actual like gas refineries like 50 miles away from me. It's like, why the heck am I spending so much? You are incredible, and so many people have your back than troll. Well, you know, I'm gonna tell you what. I don't see a lot of engagement on there. Hi, Rayer, how are you? Hi, Scarab City. I don't know. Hey, Kivo, what am I on Twitch? Somebody wants to know what my name is or whatever. I don't even know. It's been so long. I'm hosting you now on my Twitch, not saying I have any followers. So what? Okay. You like the ASMR? Kivo, you're hungry? You gotta eat something, buddy. You really should have more followers. You're freaking awesome. Well, you know what, YouTube, I'm telling you, YouTube is really slow to grow for me. It is. The fast ones were Facebook and TikTok. I really went fast on TikTok, but then TikTok got rid of my account. I had 38,000. Now I think I'm close to 2,000. I'm still trying. Living on a prayer. Hi, Hoggy. Love you. Glad I caught you live. And glad I'm doing great. You guys, if you're on Twitch, I'm Hogatha1. Thank you, Kivo. Kivo, what do you do on Twitch? It's like a video game thing, isn't it? It's Lil Hog Kitty here. Darling. Jen Stewart. How are you, Jen? The real Hogatha. Have you got have to get the Hog Nation together, right? That's right. God, look at another big strawberry. That's like a plum. I'm good. How are you, my friend? I'm doing great. I'm doing great, Jen. See, I got a little scar right here. I'm healing fine. You're controversial according to them, so the algorithm works against you. Right, Susan? What I gotta do? Like post some real, like, sickeningly sweet, innocent stuff? I thought someone asked for your TikTok. Oh, Nicole. Well, that was nice of you. Yeah, TikTok is the real Hogatha. Has anybody ever done a mukbang with strawberries? I don't know. I don't know if I could eat this whole thing. I don't want to be uncomfortable in bed. God, these are some really good, and they're very sweet too. These are some really good strawberries. But I'll tell you, I eat strawberries almost every day. I just love you so freaking much. You make my day for sure. Oh, thank you, Jen. That's sweetheart. You're sweet. A lot of gamers on Twitch at the moment, and Hogatha throats some big juicy berry. Oh. Oh, God. Oh. That one was moist. That was a... Now that, as soon as I get off, I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta check that out. Hi, Ryan. How are you, baby? How's it going? Whew. Oh. Aromatherapy. You know what, Silver Butt Hunter? It was moist. Yeah, God loves me. That was a juicy one. That was real juicy. Nicole said soaked. Beautiful women. Hello, woman. Hi, Harry. How are you? Harry Vader. I don't know if I'm familiar with you, Harry. Are you new here? Huh? Lady Duck. Another Twitch person. Very fantastical. Thank you, beautiful beauty women. Thank you so much, honey. Never trust a fire. Hello, darling. Miss you. KW Production. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, I've been off and on for the past 2 months. I have. You thank my old heart for that. But it's all better now. She's all better. Okay, I'm done with the strawberries. See, it's 8 o'clock. So at 10 o'clock, I could do my was just on YouTube, Kristen. Oh, well, thanks for watching me. Can trans women queef? Marquina can. She goes back and she opens her legs, and she takes a deep breath, and I think her vagina opens, and then because I think she's arching her back like that, and then she does suck in air, and then she just kind of move. It's almost like a balloon has blown up, and then she bends down like this, and then but it smells like poop because it's made with her colon. Have you been able to head back to work yet? I go back to work Thursday. Go live on Kick. I don't know what that is. What's Kick? Puss understands. See, but I'm going to tell you what I don't like. It's not very fair. Is that Marquina has been identifying as a heterosexual man, and I'm like, no, you're not going to make me a straight woman. I'm a lesbian. I mean, because I'm not going to leave her. But if all of a sudden she decides, well, I'm a heterosexual man, then that means I can no longer be a lesbian, and I can no longer be LGBTQXYZ, which means I'll lose a lot of attention. So she's not going to do that to me. I want you to know that I love you dearly, but you have forever ruined roast beef sandwiches for me. I'm sorry, love. What about ham? Any kind of deli meat, pastrami. What Hoggy meant to say is that her obesity and chronic fatigue syndrome prevents her from ever being... That's what I meant to say. You're right. That's right. I can never go back to work. For all you Kaylee trolls in here trying to trip her up. Oh, trust me. I've built my fame on trolls. So. Hi, Karen. How are you, darling? I don't think they realize that about me. I don't think they realize that I am the troll who trolled trolls. And I'm still doing it to this day. Do you know that I troll people. I troll people who have podcasts. Yeah. I go on their show. They invite me on their show. They interview me. Trolls are people too. You can't help it. Oh, good, Karen. I'm glad you're fine. Thank you, love. Thank you for joining me. Oh, you're super troll. Do you guys remember the couch people? They'd come in and they really think they're tripping up my live. Hey, excuse me, honey, but where's the couch auction? Do you have the couch for sale yet? I mean, at first I'm like, oh, but this is stupid. I mean, I still think it was dumb. But, I saw what way. Oh, okay, I'll just jump right in and I'll just pretend I'm having a couch auction. And I would start YouTubing or, Googling up couches and putting them up on here and actually having a fake couch auction. I can improvise, okay? So I can go ahead and play with you. Wait, Direxican, is Kaylee in here? Is she really? Well, hi, Kaylee. How are you doing, dear? Yeah, join the party, Kaylee. See, when trolls troll a troll, it's not fun. But the troll that they're trolling has the fun. That's what's funny about it. See, I never really go on anybody else's thing, and I never do that. They come to me. So that's why I have the fun. Okay. I thought she was a person. Wait, I like your hair and glasses. Thank you, Karen. Oh, no, 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 no. She might, she's not. Kaylee's too busy doing her own live, talking about all of her problems. Okay. That's her gig, and you could have it, Kaylee. You have it. You can go ahead and, own the depression market on this. I've never, but I'm going to tell you, and, a lot of it's sad, yeah. A lot of people have been doxing her on her live. Really? What have they been doing? They've been doxing her. I'm so glad you're doing better. Thank you, Kivo. I am. I feel a lot better. I do. A lot more energy. A lot more endurance. Now that my heart's getting blood pumped to it. Oh, what's this? God, that's too bad. But you know what? She brought it upon herself, You don't go in at her birth name. Oh, really? Oh, like my birth name was put out there. Oh, interesting. God, I wonder if they're my people. I hope. I mean, I just dropped out of it. I really did. I just, you know what? I'm just going to stop. It's on a website, apparently. Well, that's what happened. I missed your video. I missed you. Oh, thank you, Karen. Yeah, I'm going to, right now I'm banned from Facebook for a month. So I'll come back and I'll do my normal thing. That's the problem. See, Kaylee has a following of people, other victims like her. And so these people think that they're going to go and fight for Kaylee. We're going to fight and we're going to make you pay, you transgender people pay. And then her people go and attack somebody like me. And then what happens is probably some of my people then go, oh, okay, well, we're going to do Kaylee then. And, it's not, and I don't really condone it. I'd much rather everybody just get along. But, I guess what happens, happens. Why did they ban you from Facebook? From Facebook. They banned me from a post I had in 2021. So probably one of Kaylee's people went to my Facebook and started reporting a bunch of stuff. You can get banned from Facebook? Yes, I have. I've been banned. I had a 10-year account that I got kicked off of. Yeah. You can get banned from Facebook. I mean, I'm telling you, 10 years of my history was gone. And I was really mad. That really bothered me. What's new, Hagatha, being in Facebook jail? Well, you know what? I go in jail and then I go, oh, I always got YouTube. Even Instagram won't let me go on. Instagram's weird. If they take something off, it's a while before they'll let you back on, and they won't tell you when. They won't tell me when I'm allowed to come back on. One thing that I could tell, okay, now Kaylee, she's doing a GoFundMe for her car, to get a car. And she has lots of followers. She's only raised $200. But I think people know. They know that they're like, you know what? Kaylee, she's like, I guess always asking for money. And plus she exhibits really bad behavior. Like, she tells everybody how bad her toilet, how dirty it is. Seth, what's your problem, sir? Most of those followers are not fans. I bet you money. Probably not, but I was very grateful. A friend of mine, because I was out of work because of my heart surgery, I was very grateful. A friend of mine did a GoFundMe while I was in the hospital, and I was shocked. Facebook is horrible at filtering real issues, right? And she raised $2,000 for me, and I thought that was really very, very nice, and I was very grateful for that, which I totally needed. It's been hard all around, and with these beggars, it's just getting worse. Well, Kaylee just, it's like people who can't stop watching a train wreck. Well, you know what? Kaylee is really, this train wreck is taking a long time. It's like eventually you kind of get, okay, it has to get bigger. It has to now blow up. Now, I want to see dead people fly out of the train, something. But you can't have the same, But apparently she was really horrible. Like, I guess she has I heard that she has a home health care aide, and she treats them like maids. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I heard. Like, will get mad if they don't clean something properly for her. It's like, you know, I have to fan myself to cool off because of how hot you are, Hogatha. Thank you, Harry. I really appreciate that. Who, biggest little city bear, 89. Honey, are you in Reno? Biggest little city. Isn't that what Reno is? The funny thing is Kaylee refuses to answer pointed questions that would cause her whole charade to collapse. Well, first of all, Kaylee doesn't seem to suffer from dysphoria. Kaylee has absolutely no problem going around, you know, looking like a big man, a big lumberjack, and then turning around and saying, well, I'm a woman. It's like, nah, come on, dear. Come on. Come on. And then when she tries to put on makeup, she looks like a character. It's like, no, I guarantee you she does not go out in public as a woman. I guarantee you. I guarantee the hospital refers to that person as a man. Did you see the video of him in the hospital? You know, getting treatments? Had stubble, you know, his greasy hair, you know. In fact, I should pay attention to the nails. I wonder if his nails were polished. See, so you can get Kaylee. You can get her. Half baked and bearded. How are you? What up, Hog? You sexy chunk of exy meat. How are you, baby? Huh? Been thinking about me? Huh? Been thinking? Been wanting a piece of this? You missed that? Yes, I finished my chicken. I did. I refer to my turds as big old lumberjacks. Mark Adams, how are you? This is very strange to see you on here. So, Mark Adams, I refer to my turds as a big old... Now, what about a log jam? Do you ever log jam the toilet? Mark Adams, I could not... Hi, Ciara. Half Baked said no, but I am now. Hi, James Steele. How are you, honey? How are you, James? James, are you still doing your artwork? How's Mama doing? The crazy family. Hey, August, how are you doing? I'm doing great. You know, life is good. My heart's beating, and I got me a glass of sugar-free peach tea. Half Baked says you need a turd knife then. Oh, I have a turd knife. Someone sent me a turd knife. That way, you can cut them turds down to size. Mark Adams says, I never cut them. They deserve better. James Still says, I broke up with my love. James, why? Why'd you break up? Hi, Vince. Hit the thumbs up. Thank you, God loves me. James, what happened? Was he cheating on you? Did you scratch her eyes out? What happened? Karen Callwood, how are you, babe? Oh God, I love peach tea. I just do. The Crazy Family says, "Thanks for adding me back on Facebook." You know what? I get a lot of requests on there, and this is what I do. I accept every request, and then what happens is all of a sudden a guy with a Middle Eastern name will write to me and just say some funny stuff. I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to answer you. I just delete them. It's always certain people who do that. It's always a certain person, and I don't want to say who. It's okay, James. You're with family. Half Baked said, would you ever drink your own urine? Like in a survival... You know what? I'll tell you, Half Baked, I'll do anything to survive. Only the strongest survive. I mean, really, it's like those people in that plane in Peru, those soccer players. In the Andes. I think it was in Peru. I don't know, but I know it was in the Andes. You know, you never think about eating somebody, but you know what? When you see a dead body with a big, thick, luscious thigh sitting there... I mean, I love chicken thighs already, but thank you, Mark Adams, for noticing. But yeah, I would drink my own urine, of course. I would probably filter it, maybe try to get some of the, solids out of it. I don't know. 'Cause sometimes my urine's kind of cloudy, and especially, I mean, my urine sometimes will look like this. It's that dark. Okay. So maybe I want to clarify it a little bit. But, yeah, I'll do whatever it takes to survive. I'll drink blood. Now I want some chicken. You could go get some day-old chicken from your groceries. Living on a Prayer says, I got to go, unfortunately. My son is sick. Oh, no, with COVID. And I got to go take care of him. Well, you're a good mommy. Good mommy. Go take care of your baby. Thank you so much, honey. Drink some water, baby. Oh, I will. Oh, I drink lots of water. I do. In fact, that's all I drink is water. That's why this is a treat right now. I couldn't trust him, and weed was more important. Oh, James. James, was he not white? I mean, I know you live over on the east somewhere, don't you, on the coast? And you know how those non-white people like marijuana, but there are white people who like marijuana too. I'm just curious. Did he have kind of a bit of a tan? Because you know how they really like marijuana, They write songs about it, Those people. And you know who I'm talking about. Direxican says, Hoggy, can you teach me how to use white privilege? Well, first of all, are you fair-skinned? Are you a fair-skinned Mexican? I know how you people like fair skin. You stay inside. I love my smoke. Helps my anxiety. Weed should be a pretty important part of any relationship. You know what? It's been a year since I've been marijuana free. And I'll be honest, I feel smarter. I do feel smarter. Hoggy, did you get your big baloney areolas from Mexico? Not yet. And yeah, I'm hoping that the doctor can just go right through this old scar. Oh, he was white Hoggy from Tennessee. Oh, what a shame. What a shame that you have to give up that privilege. I mean, you already have your privilege, and imagine, you're unstoppable. You guys know that if you are a privileged white person and you have another white person, you can move mountains. You can rule the world with your privilege. Fair-skinned Mexican I am. Well, okay, Direxican, that's what you do. You probably then don't have very dark hair. You probably have a medium brown hair. Yeah, put a couple blonde highlights in that. Put a few blonde highlights. Get some contacts. If I don't know, maybe you have darker eyes. I mean, because brown eyes are the most common color. But don't go for the bright blue. You want them to look as real as possible. Because I'll be honest with you, if a white person, and maybe even a Mexican, if they look at you and they go, is he really white? Because the eyes are a giveaway, okay? Don't go so bright and blue that they look fake. Go more for a hazel, okay? I'm writing all this down, okay? And then you want to wear a lot of sunscreen. And this is what you do. If you have a bit of a tan, get a lighter color. Don't go too light or you'll look like Michael Jackson or a ghost. You just brighten up your complexion. So get a couple dots of a lighter foundation, just dot it on, okay? Then get your moisturizer and then mix it with it and just put it on. It'll brighten you up a little bit, okay? You want to be subtle, okay? You want to be subtle because you don't want to be found out. Hi, Amy. How are you? I'd love to blaze out with you, Hog. You know what? I bet you all day is way too much. I agree. James, does he have chronic pain? Sometimes they do it at a chronic pain. Okay, also, like I said, okay, run a couple highlights in your hair. Also, let me think. Oh, maybe some concealer, because I know, some of the dark, they're kind of dark in here. Dot a little concealer in there. Brighten it up a little bit, okay? The thing is with white people, we all look really innocent and fair and clean, okay? You want to go for that innocent, fair, clean look. Have a great night, bitches. Time to watch the new 90s. Oh, okay. Bye, Half Baked and Bearded. Thank you. I'd be willing to buy a masterclass from you, my queen. Okay, Direxican. And also, you know, us pure white people, we tend to have a pink hue to our. Don't go for a lipstick. Go for more of like get a cherry popsicle. Okay, a cherry popsicle and do that. And you know the ones that turn your tongue red. Okay, or you know what? Just go to the Raspado man and get a Sandia Raspado. Okay, that works for me. Okay, when I want to brighten up my lips a little bit. And then you'll want to get like a blush because a lot of us white people have a lot of pink in our skin. So then what you do is just dot a little bit, like put the blush on a brush and tap it. And then just kind of do this. And then you don't want to see obvious powder or any streaks. And don't get anything with what is called mica because it will add shine to it. You don't want the shine, okay? Don't get the shine. And then a lot of the darker people, they seem to have a dark neck. Wear a turtleneck, okay? And I'm not saying yours. I'm just in the worst case scenario. Okay. Wear a turtleneck. And something with maybe like an alligator on it. You know how white people are polo. Something polo, Izod. You know what I mean. You know what they wear. You know, don't wear Hirachis. You know, I know you know what Hirachis are. You don't want to wear that. You want to wear nothing. Buff Carrot, how are you? I'm doing great. And thank you so much for the compliment. What else? You know what? Don't go. How can I put it? Get maybe some topsiders. I don't know if you know what topsiders are. They're a conservative boat shoe. You know, think Orange County, not LA. Because if you have any Latin look to you, if you go with an LA kind of style, it brings it right back. No cholo stuff. No holes in your jeans, right? No holes in the jeans. Because then they'll see your dark, your dark knees. Okay. Cargo pants. Wear some cargo pants. I'm really going off with this, aren't I? If you want to be more casual, wear kind of like skater attire. Look at Tony Hawk. You know, get some fashion tips from him. Okay, and also the music you listen to. Maybe you want to have an edge. Maybe, you know, you want to be an edgy kind of white person. So you can, but you want to go more conservative because that's really when you bring out the most privilege. You know, back in my day, what we would do to really let people know we are privileged and we want that privilege. We would wear like a polo shirt. Okay, it has like 3 buttons here. Hi, Emerson, how are you? And then we would get a sweater and we'd put it over our shoulders. And you get the sleeves and put them together and then you cuff it so it stays there. Okay? So you'd get some khaki pants, get some topsiders or some penny loafers, and you wear that, and then you would put a sweater over you. And the reality is, even if you're Mexican or black, if you do that, what you're telling the world is, I love white people. So the white people will feel safe around you. So, but if you don't want to be that person and you really want them to think that you're white, just aviator glasses. Aviator glasses. And I was going to say, oh my God, not the 90s again. Listen, I was going to go cowboy, but you could easily look like a caballero. See, that's where you'll go wrong. But it could depend on the hat, you know. Wranglers. And don't wear, you want to wear cowboy boots. You don't want to wear those lace up, what do they call them? Lariats, or you don't want to do that because where I come from, a lot of the paisa. Do you know what a paisa is? You don't want to look like a paisa. No curly ostrich shoes or the matching like belts like alligator or anything. Members only jacket. There you go, Silver Butt Hunter. That's a good one. Think Tom Cruise. Okay, Tom Cruise. You can do it, Direxican. I really think you can. And you're Eric. I've never met a Mexican named Derek. Cowboy butts drive me nuts. Frank Andrew, where the hell have you been? I haven't seen you, but these days there is such a thing as being too white. Yeah, are you going for like Nordic white or Italian French white? You know, where they got a little bit of a tan. Maybe, you know what? No shiny fabrics. You know what? You could probably say you're Italian. Go the Italian route. When I make it in life because of white privilege, I'm giving you a shout out. Thank you so much, dear. Thank you so much. Right, Mark Adams has a great point. Not the shiny fabrics. What else? Don't ever be caught with a Raiders jersey on, because it's a dead giveaway that you're Mexican. Here anyway, in California. Don't shave your head. No goatee type of facial hair. Never. Those are dead giveaways. Dead giveaways. You know, none of the hanging, because you just don't want to do that. What else? Don't park on the grass. Don't have a bounce house in your driveway. Mariachi is out. No cumbia, none of that. None of that would actually point to your true ethnicity. Because you want to create a diversion. What else? If you eat Mexican food, honey, just El Torito. Go to El Torito, Taco Bell, Del Taco. And also, Direxican, you wouldn't be caught dead at a taco truck. You only have 3 cousins. You don't have 30. Okay? Hoggy, I'd bottom for you any day of the week, babe. Well, honey, you're going to have to be pegged, because I would have to use a strap-on. Wear Crocs. You're welcome. Amy Polander, wear Crocs. I wear Crocs. I do. Wear Americans. Stuff that have American flag themes. What else? The Grunt name brand specifically. Okay, Grunt style, I think it says on the arms. You no longer say carne asada. You say carne asada. Don't go to a Catholic church. You're a Protestant now. Okay. When you order tacos, you get ground beef. That's it. Ground beef tacos. And ketchup. You use ketchup as salsa because everything is way too spicy for you. You stay out of the... you no longer eat the pastries that are just bread with sugar on top, that are usually dry. You don't eat that anymore. Okay. No more. You'll never be caught dead at the elote man's cart. Never. In fact, you're supposed to be annoyed by it. And what you're supposed to say is, when you hear him coming down the street, you go, "Hey, what's that?" Oh, Christ. Goddamn Mexican. Taking jobs. So, you never go out and you never, pay for corn. You no longer eat those little pinwheely things with the salsa on it that you shake up in a bag. You never eat that. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Hi, D Nice. How are you? Are you from the Bay Area? No, I'm in the Inland Empire. Oh, you don't know. Your ass better call somebody. Hoggith is the hottest woman I've ever seen. Damn Mexicans taking corn jobs. See, if you guys are just joining me, there is a gentleman here who's of Mexican descent. He wants to know how he can use white privilege. So I'm letting him know how to blend in with white society. What else? You know what? You have to always be seen with a Starbucks cup. Always. Swap meets, no. You no longer go to swap meets. Now, white people can, but the thing is, if you look too Mexican, can I put it? You don't see, the thing is, you don't want to be in areas where there are other Mexicans. That's the thing. You're gonna have to kiss that goodbye. Okay. Don't stop in traffic and buy anything. Right. We don't want to see you on the side of the freeway selling oranges. Nothing. And don't stop to buy flores from the person on the corner. Don't do it. Be annoyed with it. And if somebody stops you, honk. Can I still put hot sauce on pizza? White people do that, don't they? Well, preferably ranch. Black people put the hot sauce on pizza. And I know Marquina does that. She puts hot sauce on her pizza. So the thing is with Marquina, you can serve her shit on a plate and she won't know it because she's going to cover it in Tabasco anyway. Can I still eat? If you eat, no, see, you don't even know Direxican. Ranch. What you do is you eat the pizza, and when you get down to the crust, you dip it in ranch sauce. God loves, I'm a black woman, and I confused as a white person. I enjoy the privileges and of the advantage. Really? Really? God loves me? Go to farmer's market, just don't work at the farmer's market. Right. And I'm going to tell you, Direxican, never be seen with a broom in your hand, ever, or a mop. In fact, you hire a cleaning lady and insist that she's Hispanic. But depending on where you live, it'll be guaranteed she is. But depends on where you live. Like where I live, you couldn't even request anything. It's like, well, this is all we have. In fact, one's coming tomorrow. Her name's Maria. And I'm not kidding you. No, Thursdays Maria comes. Hey, everybody. Glad I caught you live. Hey, D-Nice. Always a great variety show. I put crushed peppers on my pizza. You know what, Nicole? I do too. I do. I'll buy anything with ranch. James, hot sauce and spaghetti. I can't even get Marquina to eat spaghetti. Marquina's like, what's so great about pasta? Pasta tastes like nothing. It's just a filler. I'm like, well, yeah, it is. It's a delivery system for marinaras or sauce or whatever. Let me see. Anybody else have any advice? Let me see. How a Mexican can cash in on their white privilege. And my idea is they can't do anything Mexican. They can't look Mexican. Now, listen, Derek, you might be tempted to completely bleach your hair and go completely blonde. But we all have the tan people who do that. First of all, it never works. Like, I'm not saying it doesn't look cool on some people, but no one buys that it's natural. Nobody. And, it's not even. Nobody's hair, very seldom do white people have blonde hair that grows out of their hair and stays the same blonde color the whole time. It's usually a little darker at the roots, but there's no black line, okay? So a lot of the people who don't have naturally blonde hair don't realize that. It's like you could spot it a mile away. It's like, that's not real. And then you start looking at the person more and you go, wait a minute. Their roots are awfully, awfully dark. Well, their eyebrows are kind of thick and heavy and dark. Wait a minute. They're not Swedish or Nordic or Scandinavian or anything. You're Mexican. So don't do that. See, that starts making it look obvious. So don't go for the bleach blonde look. Because plenty of people do have dark hair. In fact, I think the majority of white people have dark hair. So don't be tempted to say, you know what, I'm really going to go for it. Don't do that. You people should open the borders for everybody. I completely agree. I'm telling you, we have lots of lawns that need to be mowed that people just aren't mowing. Well, there's not enough people to mow lawns. Never use cash. Oh, right. Oh, Kristen, I fall into that trap. I never use cash, ever. You eat, you know what? Marquina eats pineapple on her pizza. Pasta sauce over rice is the best. You know what? I've never had that. I've never had that. Sorry, I got lonely over on Twitch. That's okay, Kristen. Yeah, because you don't see the comments, do you? Hi, Amy. Amy missed you. Love, we always need to keep in touch better. Oh, you're talking to Amy. Okay. What else? Now, there's plenty of white people who don't like country music, so I don't know if you want to go that route. Let's see what else. You know what? I think I've given you a pretty good list just to start out with. But I would suggest maybe go to Orange County and maybe go to like the Huntington Beach. Go down to the like where the docks are, where the boats are docked. Maybe go to Newport Beach, Fashion Island. But I'm just assuming you're in California. Go to like walk around Laguna Beach. Just observe everything and take notes because there's a lot of people down there you can learn from. Happy Pride Month, my favorite dirty hoe. Oh, you too. Happy Pride Month, Frank. Are you going to be spreading your seed around a Pride event? Are you just going to hose them all down with your seed? Oh, also, Derek, don't ever be caught dead with food stamps, ever. No horchata. No horchata. And you may be tempted in the wintertime to wear one of those poncho like blanket thingies. Don't do it. Dead giveaway. Also, do not wear long dicky shorts and white socks that are pulled up to your knee. Don't do it. Dead giveaway. Here in the summer, got to have a Yeti cup. Where are you at, Silver Butt Hunter? Hoggy, absolutely need hair like yours. Oh, Amy. I'm Amazon. I think I got it on Amazon. D Nice says, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Rusty Shield says, I'm so glad you're looking much more cis tonight. Praise Jesus, blessings. Rusty, you know what we're talking about? Now, you can't get any whiter than Rusty, but I believe Rusty likes the darker gentleman. Rusty, since you've joined us, there's a gentleman named Direxican. Now, he's from a different part of the country. Rusty is. I'm from the West Coast, California. Now, Rusty, he's more of a rugged cowboy man, and he's a homosexual. Okay? Now, Rusty, I have a gentleman on here. He's Mexican, and he's of a fairer skin complexion, but he wants to know how he can cash in on white privilege. I've just given him a long list of things to do to appear white and to blend in with white people. And I was wondering, do you have any advice for him as a Midwesterner, a South Midwesterner? Now, I told him he might not want to go the cowboy route because that's he'll look like a caballero. Okay, but I told him you don't want to do anything that looks or even remotely close to Mexican. Okay, Amy says, he likes the Brokeback Mountain type then. Rusty says all he has to do is do crimes and the media will call him white. Right, because you're either black or white, aren't you? That's true, Rusty. Rusty, wasn't the was it called Uvalde? I've already forgotten. Wasn't he a Latin type of guy? Silver Button Hunter says, down in the deep south or the Black Belt, as we was called in the 60s and 70s, we got caught in Irware. Oh, are you down in Alabama? Frank says, I used to never like the dark skins. But being in Orlando, I love the Mexicans and the uncut. Oh wow! You know what, Orlando. You know what, Frank. You just let us know, don't you? You don't care. There's no filter. Mark Adams says, take the stickers off your hats, and it shouldn't match your shoes. Yeah, that's another thing. Don't be too matchy thinking it looks fancy or good. Don't do that. Robin, how are you? I am great, Robin. Thank you so much for asking. Yeah, don't matchy everything like. You know what I mean? Like you're saying, well, you know what? I'm so put together that I have to match everything. No, don't do that. Let's say you wear a pair of jeans and a brown shirt. Wear like a camouflage hat. You know what I mean? It don't have to be blue because you're wearing jeans. Now, I know some gentlemen that will sometimes match their hat with their shoes. But, meth is a white people thing. Oh, Reno? Not around here. Oh, Well, it's everywhere. You know, here it's everywhere. I think it started. They started cooking it here in the 80s. Let me see. In fact, I used to buy my meth from Mexicans. Hoggy, what are you doing burning the midnight oil? Well, dear, it's only 8:40. It's 8:40 here. In fact, I can still see a little bit of the sun. Rusty says, I love my guns, but according to Joy Behar, is blacks are allowed to buy guns. Republicans will push through. You guys, you black people in here, listen. I know that you're not allowed to own a gun, and I'm really sorry about that. But I want to keep my gun, so I don't want any of y'all to have a gun, okay? Yeah, according to Joy Behar from The View, black people can't own guns. So as soon as you get the freedom, as soon as you're off the plantation and you're allowed to buy guns, apparently white people are going to say, you know what, we don't need guns. In fact, the religious right, the conservatives, the patriots of this country are going to say, ban all guns. Because now black people are allowed to own them. I want to know, what year does she live in? I'd love to know what year Joy Behar lives in her brain. Sir Fat says, Elmo, it's midnight here, Hoggy. You're sniffing like Zelensky into Ukraine, Hoggy. You know what? I'm going to tell you, I've had a constant drip in the back of my throat since I left the hospital. Honestly, it's been, 2 months, and I've had a constant thing. I don't know what it is. Robin says I'm keeping my guns. No, you're not. Because as soon as black people are allowed to own them and buy them, you're going to have to give it up. Rusty says, it says in the Bible that brown people can't have guns. So if I do it on spray tan, I wouldn't be able to buy a gun. Yeah, Amy, do you have blue eyes or brown eyes? So Robin, we got it. We got it. You know what we do? We have to. They're probably vaccinated. When you were out, dearie. You know what? They did test me. They asked me, do you? Oh my God! You know what, Sir Fat? Don't say that to me. I never even thought about that. I mean, because even when I was awake, they're putting a lot of needles in me. So who knows what they did while I was asleep, Because I was out. They kept me out a full day. After my surgery, I had problems, so they're like, oh no, let her sleep. They pumped me full of drugs. I lost a whole day. Hi, living on a prayer. Gave my son some meds, and now he's, oh good. Yeah, he needs his rest. Amy Polander. Brown. Yeah, you know what? Do you guys know brown is the most common color of eyes amongst any racial group? Yeah, you got to be careful, But you look like you have full Caucasian features. You're pointy and stuff. You know what I mean? I think you can get tan and get away with it. Just don't do a big chola hairstyle. Don't, do the clowny eyebrows. We've all had one of those days. My God. Yeah, but I'll tell you, I don't know. I mean, I feel great. I don't have a cold or nothing. I'm just, maybe it's the medications I'm on. But it's like I constantly am swallowing, and there's always some kind of snot running down the back of it from my nasal area down my throat. I'm a mayonnaise face. Really, Robin? Well, you know what? Use that privilege to your advantage. They probably put a dick inside your chest. JV Cannery, only if it's yours. In fact, you know what, JV? That's what this is. This is a landing strip for yours. Look at that. Push them together. See that landing strip right there? That's where you put yours right there. Yeah, I could have allergies. I'd never had them before. Rusty says a special on the Discovery Channel or National Geographic or whatever said blue eyes, pale skin, and red hair are all black Africans' traits. And white people stole that to pretend they are superior. You know what, Rusty, at this point, honestly, that wouldn't surprise me. I'm constantly swallowing. Agatha Sisti. Well, Marquina knows I swallow. Hit thumbs up. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. God loves me. Post nasal drip is the worst. It is. I don't like it. But now it's coming out of my nose. It was just going down my throat. Hoggy, if your ears start ringing, check for small rice-sized implant under the skin. They have been known to do that during surgery. Really? Like, what do you think it is? Oh, God. Now I'm worried. I'm going to go back to the doctor and insist they reverse my surgery. No, I want all my blood to go through my clogged arteries. Tracking device? You know what? I think our phones are tracking device. Did you guys know? I'm going to show you something. Did you know? Okay, so I don't know how many of you have an Android, and so what you do is you go to, where is it? Oh, God. Okay, so I go where it says maps. Where is it? Right here, maps. Okay. And then it brings up your maps. It'll bring up your location. And then at the top right, you hit your picture. And then there's a list of things to choose from. And damn it. Anyway, you pick your timeline. It'll show me everywhere I went. A lot of you women, this is how you catch your man cheating. You then say, let me see your phone. And of course, he's probably already deleted all his texts. Okay? But you can get him on the timeline, the Google timeline. And then you can say, oh, wait, wait, at this time you told me you were here, but you were really there. Because it lists exactly everywhere you've been and the time. Don't use Android. China is tracking those phones. Yeah, our phones definitely listen to us. The CIA does not want such a beautiful woman to be able to spread the message of equality. Steve Jobs and his Jews are tracking Apple. Oh, Harry. Oh, my God. Google Maps saved photos of firearms I took at a guy's house. Did they really? That's scary. Did you know, have you ever done this? Didn't they give you an Ewok heart? No, they didn't. They were going to put a cow valve in me. A cow one or a mechanical one. And I said, well, I decided to go for cow. Because the mechanical one, I could just picture it clicking and making noises. And they said people can't hear that. I'm like, no, that would just, there's no way in hell I'm doing that. No, just put a cow one in me. But in the end, I didn't need it. I like how you drink it and then chew the ice. Very graceful. You know what? I am a big ice chewer. I can't help it. I've always done it. Doesn't that mean something bad? Like you're still in your oral phase and you fantasize about your father and stuff like that. Doesn't it mean something? Some kind of sick Sigmund Freud theory. They have a legit tracker on Apple. I literally can see where my husband is at all times. If he tries to hide his location, it alerts. Wow, Amy. Wow, you got a firm hold on your man, don't you? He's not cheating on you. Step down, hey. D9 says, I want a silverback gorilla heart. Finally, I can catch you live. Vegan Fluid here. Hi, Step Down. Well, how are you? Ray says anemia when you chew ice. Yeah, they've never found. I've been doing it since I was a kid. From Estonia. Isn't that some kind of Eastern European? Have you been taken over by Russia yet? God loves me. Can you say dream is history and Hagatha is the future? I am so glad you are okay. Oh, thank you, dear. Thank you so much. Future is history. No, dream is history and Hagatha is the future. I'm fucking Amy's man in the ass. See, Amy, that's where that's where you might mess up because, he'll say, yeah, I was at my buddy's house. Well, a butt buddy. See, a lot of you women, you think, all of a sudden you think that man is going for a hot blonde or something. Yeah, a hot blonde construction worker. Who inspired you for this look? It's actually pristine. Step down. You know what? It's fully original. It really is. It really is. I was actually inspired by the opposite of what pretty is. Sir Fat says that Amy Polander, I am his butt buddy. It's kind of like people, you always hear, you either grow up learning from your parents or you turn into your parents. I learned from other makeup looks. I learned what not to do. You need a clothing line. Oh, well, you know what? I did get this. This is from Sam Walton's exclusive collection. I paid $2.97 for it. Isn't that a bargain? A bargain. Basement bargain price. Sir Fat says, how you look sort of trashy, Hoggy. Well, I'm trying to, I'm not wearing a brassiere tonight. I need to put on a brassiere. My breasts are kind of floppy, and that's it, But my breasts are meaty, but they're not real like beaver tails, lay flat down and they're flat, I just gotta, fluff them up a little bit. But yeah, I'm pretty lucky there. I got some nice, look at my nice breasts. But yeah, I try not to look trashy. See, watch. See. I just gotta know how to showcase my girls, There we go. There we go. Honestly, I'm all for it if he shares. I've been together 15 years and pretty secure. But you know what, Amy, you don't use his butt anyway. Really. Why let a good butt go to waste? Why let a good bottom go to waste? The wig is so well placed that one could not tell if it was your real hair or not. Fluff them up for the people. Well, see, the thing is, step down. Women, classic women, I'm a woman, but I'm talking traditional women. They go for perfection. And you know what? Men don't like perfection. They like a little mystery. They like a little edge. Because you know what? If you are too perfect for a man, they can get a little insecure, Mark Adams says fluff them up for the people. Okay. Hold on. There we go. Love, you have seen the movie Tangerine. No, I've never seen the movie Tangerine. It's playing on an all ages event here in DeKalb, Illinois. What's it about? Butt supremacists unite. Can I join you for the show? I don't know how you would. Makes your liver quiver, Mark Adams. It's about sex, drug addiction programming. Really? I bet that's interesting. Sir Fat says you should have pegged him. Well, I mean, the reality is Amy is not. I guarantee Amy is not fingering him. Hi, Gas Mask Gus. A video call. What's video call? On here? And it's being shown at an all-age Pride event. Is that good or bad? Because I don't even know what is the nature of the movie. Like, is it X-rated? I don't like looking perfect, and I like men like Hagatha. The Fire Island movie on Hulu was really good. Yeah, but ladies, don't, you know what? You know what? If you have a lopsided breast, don't stuff it. Don't stuff your bra to make it perfect, because that intimidates men. You know, they like to go down. You know, it's like funny. You know, you see porn movies and the woman's just looking beautiful, and or she's staring at him, you know, while she's going downtown on him, just staring at him in the face. You know what? Men don't like that. They want you to be a little cockeyed, okay? They want you to make, you know, they don't want to think that how can I put it? There'll be too much pressure, because if you're too good looking and too hot, they're going to feel insecure. They're going to really put more, they're not going to just really enjoy it. They're going to put too much thought into it because they really want to please you because you're hot. So, you know what I mean? Make gag noises, okay? Look, make your eyes, like, open them up and just stare a little cockeyed and let them water. Do your hair, just have a rat's nest. Don't douche, okay? They want to smell a natural beaver, okay? Natural beaver, don't shave it. And if it's menstruating, who cares? They like that stuff, okay? They like to know that you're normal and you're accessible. They don't want you to be too hot. They don't want to believe that you can have any man, okay? It's kind of like I've known people that want to keep their spouse fat because they don't want anybody else to want them. Men are just like that, ladies, okay? They don't want you perfect. They don't want you to have a smooth, perfect bottom, okay? They want it to be fat and dimply. They want you to have rolls. They want you to have the ingrown hairs and cysts in the thighs where your thighs rub and you get the chub rub. They love that stuff because they're like, you know what? She's not going anywhere. And nothing will make them more erect. I don't know how to get him back. He didn't have any interest in me. I admire hairy armpits, right? Gas Mask Gus. Sir Fat says, Hoggy, are you doing all these things? Well, yeah, I don't go for perfection with Marquina. Exactly, 100% Alicia. It's sad. All that work being undone. Men do get pregnant. Gas Mask is erect. But Hoggy is an oracle, right? Scarab City. And you know what? And a lot of you women, okay, you just trust me with this. If you, and this happens to us all the time, girls, you're sitting, you're getting it, okay? And looking back at it. Okay, you look back at him. He wants you to look back at him and just, okay, do that. Don't try to be pretty. He knows when you're trying to be pretty. And a lot of us, when we're in that position, we might get a little gassy. And then all of a sudden you're clenching up your bottom and you're holding it in and you're just, let it go. Trust me, let it go. Like, just hard, okay? Because he's going to say, she's not going to get anybody else. This is all mine right here. She's so comfortable, she don't care. She feels free around me. Just let it go. The origins of makeup are men who used to impress women, not the other way around. We are going to protest against it. We need strong LGBT role models. We need another Hagatha setting people straight about over-sexualizing. How do I win my man back? Gold dust. How do you win him back? How did you lose him? I guess that's the first thing. I mean, I don't know if you've already told me. Love Hoggetha's free mind and willing to speak. Right, Alicia? Hey, I'm telling you the truth. And don't wear deodorant. He likes a little funk. Okay? I love a good woman who can belch with the best of them, right? Be one of the guys. Okay? Because I'm going to tell you what guys do, like in the locker room or when they're, mechanics together. They fart. They do. They fart and they're comfortable with it. And they let each other know, it's safe to fart around me, buddy. And they'll even laugh at them. Do that with your man. If your man's sitting on the couch watching a game, go up to him, grab his head, and stick it in your bottom and fart. Okay? He likes that. They like that. They like those games. All natural is the best. I love a stinky hoggy. If one had a very thin penis, could your recessed clitoris be penetrated? Yes. Yes, but I don't like that. I don't like men just they got that worm and it leaks and it gets sticky and it gets crusty when it dries. I don't like that. It's gross to me. I love a stinky Hoggetha. And we laugh and laugh. Yes. Catch me with my mouth open. Yeah, so ladies, you're kind of going about it all wrong, to be honest with you. I mean, they fantasize about the Vogue or Cosmo model or the porn star, but they know they're not good enough for them. Okay. You don't want to be too good, too polished, too refined. Big old ripper go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. And you know what? I've been guilty of this too. There's times me and Marquina will be in bed and I will be naked. And I have a high bed and I'll like scoot to get off the bed. And there's times I've left a little streak. And Marquina will be in bed and I will get the cleaner and I'll try to scrub it and do all this while she's sleeping. But the thing is, leave it, okay? I've learned to leave it because it's just natural. You know what? Because it happens to everybody. And if they see that you're vulnerable and they see that, oh, she's human. There's nothing sexier than your man knowing that you're human. Lady, like chicken farts are the best. Wait, there's one thing I don't woman. What is it, Gus? Intellect. I really don't care for a smart woman. Well, why? I mean, really. But I'm going to tell you one thing, a stereotype. Yeah, you make a good sandwich. Make a good sandwich. Perfect the sandwich skills. Okay? And women, teach your daughters. How much pot does your bed smoke? Huh? A skid mark. Right, Josh? I don't like farting around people. Gold dust, you're going to have to get over it. You're going to have to get over it. Oh no, LOL. I love Hoggetha. Skid marks come from human hearts. Amy says, I have recently stopped wearing makeup or putting pants on. Since school let out, I'm living in t-shirts and leggings. You know what, Amy? But I'm going to tell you, and all you ladies, you make sure you're always lubed and ready. Have a juicy hole. And be available at all times. Because let's be honest with you, all you got to do is bend over, lift a leg, lay on your side, and just, let him go to work. Let him use you as a... you don't want him to go masturbate. Okay? You always want to be ready. And you want to be moist anyway. Do both holes. And you know what I mean? So say if your husband has a bad day, just wear your t-shirt, no panties. He's sitting on the couch watching a game, playing a video game, whatever. You go up to him, unbutton his pants, go down there, get it, and then just sit in his lap. Trust me, he'll put that remote control down. He will put that game controller down. He'll be pushing your buttons instead of the Nintendo, okay? Or God, do they even have Nintendo anymore? The Xbox, okay? He won't be touching the Xbox anymore. But always pre-lube. Always. Because he really don't want to... You know what? I mean, because once he's hot and ready, he's ready, okay? And then he goes down there and it's so dry, it's squeaking, and it's like a piece of like dry rubber. Don't do that to him. Don't. He's ready now, okay? So go ahead and have it pre-lubed. I buy my woman plenty of OJ. It makes her saliva all slimy. Really? I didn't know that. Moist. I was available at all times, but he discarded me. Now, Gold G-Dust, now available at all times. Okay, were you available at all times when he wanted to be around you, or were you needy and needed him with you at all the time, so that's why you're available? See, there's two ways of being available. My friend sleeps with her mouth open, and her guy said he farted in her mouth. Could she taste it the next day? I'm always ready and lubed up. Good. Living on a prayer. You got to be ready. You never know when it's going to hit you. And you know, us women, sometimes we get, you know, we're always told a man is like a microwave and a woman's like a crock pot. Okay? You gotta be more of a microwave. You're going to be able to zap it quickly. Because let's be honest, ladies, what is 20 minutes of its foreplay, 3 minutes is penetration. Okay? 30 seconds. So you want to, sometimes when he's ready to go, you got to forego the foreplay, okay? Because that's what's getting him going, okay? Sometimes he's already there, and let him do his business in you. What to do to take care of ourselves, okay? Nobody likes a desert pussy. No, they don't. Well, I gotta go. Think my chamber has a leak. Okay, gas now. So we'll see you later, Gus. Yeah, I was needy. Oh no, at G-Dust, there's no. Nobody likes a needy person. I don't, because they can never fulfill them. You can never fulfill them. You know what? It's like a leak in a boat. And all you got is a thimble to put the water out. And you're never gonna get all the water out. Okay. Your facts are mating calls. How much is too much sex? James, when you're prolapsed. You can only use it so much. You don't want to prolapse. After the gaping comes the prolapse, so don't do that. What is your letter in the I am lesbian. I'm gay. I'm queer. SL. I don't know what that is. I'm plus. I'm plus size woman. But handicapped. There's no H in there, but I'm going to say an H. If you're handicapped, you're part of the LGBT. You're under the LGBT umbrella. Who doesn't want sex with an attractive person? You know what? Unattractive people. Yeah, my sound. I unplugged it by accident. Most women want to be wanted, in my experience. Well, yeah. If you keep it wet and ready, you'll be used a lot. Yeah. Learn how to make a sandwich, and be wet and ready at all times. It's like the Marines or like the military. You got to be ready. Okay. Because I'm going to tell you, if he rolls over, tries to push your legs back, and it's dry, he's going to be like, oh, God. Why? Why do I got to put up with this? A lot of women have a problem with dryness. Because, you can't stick that thing into a dry hole. Then you got to spit on it. And it's like, oh, how much, maybe he has cotton mouth, You go for those marijuana smokers, they have cotton mouth. Yeah, I just wanted to be wanted. Well, dear, you know what? He's the wrong guy. He really is. So, you know what? It's a blessing that you lost him. Because people don't really change, honestly. They don't really change. Sometimes it's you who would end up changing, and it's like you don't want to. You know what you want. So, don't waste your time on somebody that's not going to give you what you want. Amy says, yes, we absolutely want to feel wanted. Well, start off with a sandwich, JB. Start off with nothing simpler than making a sandwich. But you have to use the right bread, the right moisture, condiments, the right cheese, the right meat. It's all about a ratio too. So it's not easy. You got to learn. There's been lots of sandwich makers out there. Oh, I meant somebody who you find attractive and you get horny with not just a model. Yeah, but G-Dust, you know what? If a woman has good oral skills, he don't care what you look like. Step Down says, my last girlfriend had a sex drive I could not meet. She worked me until my penis felt like it was going to break. Well, you know what, Step Down? See, that's the thing. You men, you feel like, oh, God, I gotta keep going. But, you're not meant for that. You're meant, you know what? A woman is a long-distance runner and a man's a sprinter. That's what it is. A man goes at it and, a man's guaranteed an orgasm. That's why, nature made it that way, because they want to, want humans to breed. That's why it's like that. Women don't need to have an orgasm. That's just an extra benefit. But you know what? The man gets in there and he jackhammers away and he's done. The woman's like, my goodness, wait, I can use more of that. He's like, sorry, honey, it's over with. That's why, we got toys, we got fingers, we got tongue, And sometimes, you know what? But I'm going to tell you, I've seen people, they really think about it. They please the woman first. See, what happens is you go down on her, you get her going, you get her almost there, and then you stick it in, okay? And sometimes you could time it where you both at the same time. Nobody wants someone always needing something from you. Yeah, then you're always a failure too. Yeah, see, if you can't meet someone's needs all the time, then you are a failure, and that doesn't feel good either. My last girlfriend had, that's right. I found myself changing everything for him. Well, yeah, James, and you end up resenting them too. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can't. You can only cover it up. I mean, really, you're lying. If you're changing everything, you're lying. So you don't want to do that either. Get the right sandwich spread, ladies, and go from there. Mark Adams says, learn the proper ratio of hand to mouth during tonsil hockey. Yeah, I guess he was asexual or gay. Really, G-Dust? Like he never gave it to you? I always get my girl first, right? See, now D Nice knows how it works. See, if you can give her the feeling, then you know what I mean? Because see, this is what happens. You get her going. You get her 75% there, and you're starting at 25 yourself. Okay. Because she's been, that. Okay, so now you're 25% there. You're 75% because he's been that, okay? So you get, 75% there. And then when he can then pound. And guys, I know how it is. You guys like to tear it up, okay? When you get her 75%, she can't wait for it, okay? She's good and juicy. You stick it in and you go at it, okay? That's when you could really, just jackhammer her, okay? You let her know who's boss, and she'll like it, okay? You make sure you get her, you know what? I'm going to tell you what they like. The booty in the air, but the chest on, you get that angle going where you're just hitting you're hitting those sugar walls right. And then, if she's putty in your hands. She's putty in your hands. You really get her. I mean, she might even squirt. And that's the goal, is get her to squirt. We females have toys to help us. The goal should be to please your man when he pleases you. Step Down says, she thought it was funny when I said, it is too sensitive after I shot in her. And kept increasing the pace when I told her stop. Oh, no, it's not funny. You know what it is? It's like a cat. You scratch a cat on their back, and they kind of let you know, stop it, and then in the end, they'll just scratch your face up. They're like, no, I told you, it's too good. Leave me alone. It's too much. Chad says, I feel like I'm listening to Dr. Ruth Westheimer, but I can understand what you're actually saying. Thank you, Chaz. I appreciate that. I know a lot of these youngsters don't know who Dr. Ruth is. Tell you, she's a very entertaining and very smart woman. Very intelligent woman. I think she was German, wasn't she? People overcomplicate relationships. They dump people based on petty stuff. That's true. Word. Scarab said he said word. Lisa Wingard, how are you, darling? Sex Talk with Hoggy. I see a late night show. You know what? No one's doing it. Dr. Drew used to do it, didn't he? And that's not, I don't even know if he's doing that stuff anymore. Lisa, now let me ask you something. I don't know if you've been listening in or not, but you know, we're talking about sex and how men are like microwaves and a woman's like a crock pot. Takes her a lot longer. Now, I don't know what your man does for you. I don't know if he insures your big O. But I said, you know what, man? You get her to 75%, and you start off at your 25%, and I just annihilate her. Just pound her. Take her to Pound Town. You know. Turn that roast beef into a hamburger. Just let her have it. And you know what? You'll both get yours. You're both happy. It seems men are meant to lick their women after they come. Or before. See, he don't want to taste himself. Well, some do, you know. Some are kind of curious. They're like, I can do this and not be gay, you know. So maybe they want to try it. Hoggy, did you just come from a gangbang? Or are you headed? You know what? I don't do that to Marquina. I can't do that. I'm too faithful to Marquina. Moist. Amy says, heck yeah, I'd be your first guest, Hoggy. Yeah, you know what? I've had shows where I have guests on before, but I'm going to be honest with you, they can get boring. I think what I'm going to do is, you know what? I kind of like this angle, Sex Talk with Hoggy. I'll come up with a clever name, okay? And then I'll give people the link, and they can come in. Really, this is making you emotional and sentimental? Well, I don't want to make you to feel bad, honey. What you do is you get a picture of your ex and just stare at it. Okay? And I want this song to be playing in your head, on your phone. I can't live if living is without you. I can't give anymore. That song. You know, I'm just having a little fun with you, G-Dust. I'm sorry. You know what? It's you know, you're in a vulnerable place right now. But you know what I always heard? To get over somebody, you get under somebody else. Immediately have sex with somebody else, and you'll get over your man. I know you'll feel like you're cheating on him, but you're not. He's already gone. Dr. Drew has a podcast called The Dr. Drew After Dark on your mom's house channel. You can ask him anything. Yes, that is Lisa, that is a TV. Hoggy, can you sing Prince, Little Red Corvette? I am not set up for music right now. My chubby waffle is itches. Now, Mark Adams, do you spell your name with M-A-R-C? Where does that come from? Dr. Drew has no prostate anymore. Really? So he can't have erections? James, you're too old for it. Has the baby factory dried up? Really? Are you going to retire that? You're going to retire that puss? Amy says to stab his eyes out in the picture. You should. G-Dust, you should. Get a picture of your man and get a needle and just start poking him in the eyes. James, you know what? You're too vibrant of a woman. Don't give up on love. Don't give up on love. Melodic. Is that a real fart, Hog? Yeah, they're all real. I put hot sauce on my chicken, and I'm telling you, it's tearing me up right now. Marquita is a trans woman, right? So did she have uterus implanted and her prostate removed? No, she doesn't have a uterus. It's just it's really a part of her colon. They cut out a piece of her colon and they put it in where a uterus, or it's basically a chamber for a toy, a finger, or a vagina, or a penis. But she's been. But the thing is, this is the problem. She's been identifying as a heterosexual man. So she don't even use her hoo-ha anymore. But it still stinks. That's the thing is, I don't get to use it, but it still stinks. Hoggy After Dark is going to be a hit. Yeah, maybe I should go in that direction, huh? Take your wig off. No, never. Never. I will never be seen without my wig. I'm like a black woman. You're never going to see me without my wig. Nope, no juice or erections for Dr. Groot. Really, that's really sad. But can't you, Silver Butt Hunter, can't you like pump it up and wear a ring? What about injections? Don't they have injections for that? In Amazon, they're selling colon deodorants. Are they really? You know what? I would love for Marquina to at least think about that. At least to think about it. You know what? It's a good thing I don't have dessert here, because I'd really be going for something right now. I'm celibate now. I don't masturbate either, and he left 6 months ago. I just go to church now. Really, G Dust. Mark says, named after my slaver ancestors. Like Mark Anthony? No, that's more Egyptian, huh? I guess Mark Adams. I guess I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out what you look like. G Dust. I'm celibate. Why are you? And you don't even touch yourself, dear? Well, if you don't touch yourself, why are you going to expect anybody else to? You go to church? Oh, there's some freaks there. You know damn well. See, there's a lot. I'll tell you, there's a big population of people who go to church who have problems, and some could be sexual. So there's some in there who they know how to do it. They suffer from a sex addiction. Well, you know what? You get them to, you know what? Here, go for it, and let them just use you up until you forget about him. My mask protects Ukrainian pregnant men from climate change. I really like that step down. I do. I love that you're very conscious of what you can do to make change in the world and how that would impact the lives of others. Church is a cruising ground. It really is. You can find drugs there. I'm off to bed. Bye, Amy, dear. We'll see you. Have a good night. I lied. I do sometimes when I think of him. Nobody else. I'm loyal. Well, G-Dust, do you think when he's having an orgasm, he's thinking of you? Silver Butt Hunter, do you want to know something? I have a true story about that. When I was 15 years old, I met a girl at church. I used to go to the Southern Baptist Church of Glen Avon. Okay. I met a girl there, and she was very interested in me. And she performed oral sex on me behind the church, behind a tree. I just put my leg up, spread my fupa, and she went to town. Just woke up, Hoggy. Gaggin. Hey, Gaggin. It's 5:23 in the UK. My white skin looks very pale. But did you wake up with an erection? That's the only thing that matters. Did you wake up with an erection? And so, since you're in the UK, you have a turtleneck, don't you? Oh, my! At 15, you go, girl. Oh yeah. Now, my area, we started early. Yeah, especially, and she was a slut too. Like, she was like, she really wanted it. It's like, well, I mean, it's not every day somebody wants to go down on your fupa. She didn't care. She was a little chunky too, so that's why she didn't mind. That you had to pick up my fupa. Even at 15, I had a fupa. Hi, was it Jaqueen? I had sex with 2 guys from church, right? Gold Dust, see, G Dust, see, I know. You can go to church to get drugs and sex. You can. And the thing is, chances are no one's going to tell anybody because you want to act. Everybody thinks they're perfect at church, so you can get away with a lot at church. I don't think so. I had a weird dream where my mom was telling my brother to cut my appendix out. Like I was in the Alien movie or something. And yes, I have a turtleneck. Lots of feta over here. Really? So you just pull it down and it's like the feta cheese crumbles out of it, or what? Out of the turtleneck? Men have sacrificed and crippled themselves physically and emotionally to feed, house, and protect women and children. None of their pain or achievement is registered by feminist rhetoric. That's very profound, Step Down. Step Down says, which portrays men in oppressive and callous as oppressive and callous exploiters. Josh says, some good-looking men at church, LOL. Right, Josh? Josh, do you follow them to the bathroom and try to get a peek? I've noticed a lot of the churchmen that good night, James. We'll see you later, dear. Have a good night. Sleep well. I would go, and you know what they would do? I would be sitting there washing my hands, and they'd be over there at the urinal. They'd step back a little bit and push out their pelvis, and they'd kind of wiggle it. This is back when I was living as a man, when I was still misgendered. But yeah, they would sit there and kind of dangle it and flop it around, and you look, and it's like, because you can catch it from the corner of your eye, because of course, when we're in bathrooms, we don't want to look, but you kind of, over in your peripheral vision, you see something doing this, and you look, and then he's like looking at you going, and he's like gesturing toward the stall. Men, I don't know if it happens to other people in the men's room, but that's what happened to me. Got a hand jiggy at church camp. It was awesome. That's from Mark Adams. Hoggy, how is vegan fluidism? It's going great. I had vegan chicken tonight. I made sure that the chicken had a vegan diet. So that was good. I had some vegan strawberries. I washed them off so there were no bugs on them. What else? I'm having vegan Snapple. Gita says, I don't go to churches to look for dates, but they preyed on me. The 2 guys I sexed with. Really? They preyed on you? What? Well, it's still a natural act. Why not? Have you brought any sexual prey from your lesbian You know what? We haven't since COVID. They're still afraid. They still insist really that you wear at least 2 masks and have like 4 shots, and it's ridiculous. They want a sister, and I'm like, I have 5, but I'm trying to get Marquina to take her first one. Silver Butt Hunter says yes. That step back move, like it's 12 inches, or they let their slacks fall down, right? I've had that too. They clench their butt together, and so it pushes up the meat more. I'd rather get a guy not from a church. Is it Ukrainian friendly Snapple? It is, and it's climate too, climate conscious. Did the vegan chicken give you the runs? No, well, not yet. I just had it, but it did give me gas, so maybe the runs are coming. I mean, I did consent. LOL. But they, I don't know, went to the church looking for it. I didn't. Oh, Gold G Dust. Look at you. Look at you. You still got to blame them, huh? Honey, if they didn't pry your legs apart, you spread them. Okay? Don't put it on them. Just because they were in the feeding ground and they were predators, they didn't have to chase you in the jungle and tackle you. Okay? You are a willing participant. Okay? That explains why you're looking so pretty. I heard that each shot makes you look more beautiful. Well, I haven't had any shots. Well, there are some. If I want to, I can get completely wasted. There's some liquor in the pantry. And, you know, oh my God. If I wanted to, I could get wasted. But then I don't know what I'll do. I can't trust myself. I'll start taking off my clothes and everything. You know, Marquina's not here. I might end up in the street, you know, looking sexy for a car to drive by, hoping they pick me up. Can we see the necklace? Yes, GG Chronicles. Isn't that pretty? Look at G-Dust says you're right. I was just lonely. Well, yeah, there's nothing makes you feel more unalone than someone banging you, you know? Now, G-Dust, did they stay in the front hole or did they go in the back? Okay. You are a hypocrite. Shart stain. There is no difference between eating your tunnel cheese and eating cheese from a cow. And Marquina eats your cheese all the time. I'm not a hypocrite. I only eat vegan cheese. I wish I could get that necklace. Gagging for it, go on Amazon. See, what this is, I'll tell you what this is. This is a little bit, you know, Marquina has a little bit of a Martha Stewart in her, okay? What this is actually a better car. So what you would do is you would remove, like, your Kia label from your car and you'd put this in its place. It's a car badge. Well, my car has a lot of aluminum on it. Okay, so this wouldn't stick to the car because we put a magnet on it and everything. It wouldn't stick to it. So Marquina, the Martha Stewart that she is, said, "You know what? I can make a necklace out of it," and she did, and I love it. Marquina, she's always there to remind me, you know, of my privilege. So, you know, I mean, when a black woman makes you jewelry that says, you know, white privilege, you got to wear it. Does Marquina get smegma? No, she doesn't. She just gets a poop odor from her vagina. My daughter, and I love you, and so thankful. You're feeling better. Oh, thank you so much, dear. I love that. Thank you, Gigi. Oh, I could put that on my little smart car. My smart car is black and Versace themed. Really? I've never seen that. I think I've seen Gucci themed. I think I've seen a Gucci one. That's interesting. Oh my God, I'm getting tired. I think tomorrow a dog washer comes to wash the dogs. The dogs that I'm babysitting. They had to get rabies shots so the people will come in their mobile vehicle and give them baths. Gay men. Check my Insta LOL. It's on there. Oh, okay, gagging for it. I'll look. What's your name on there? Is it gagging for it? Gay men are guardians of the masculine impulse. To have anonymous sex in the dark alleyways is to pay homage to the dream of male freedom. The unknown stranger is a wandering pagan god. The altar, as in prehistory, is anywhere you kneel. Gold G-Dust says, do you sometimes imagine having a PUSSY during sex? Yes, I do. Because I don't have one. I don't have the opening. I just have the bump on top. And I know I'm flawed physically, but Marquina understands. And if she needs to put things in holes, I have the back one. But no, I don't have a vaginal opening. Yes, religious zealots are very sexual. All those furious men needing redemption. Do you want to be president in 2024? You know what? I don't really. What is it? 200,000 a year, or is it 4? It's not really a whole lot of money for all that responsibility, if you think about it. It really isn't. I mean, you're the leader of the free world. You lead the world's most powerful military. I mean, there's a lot of responsibility for $400,000. That's a lot. It really is. But I guess that's why it's just like any job. You got to skim money. They got to skim money, deals in Ukraine, special deals for the pharmaceutical companies, and you get kickbacks, things like that. I don't think anybody leaves the White House poorer than when they went in. Okay? I mean, and $400,000 can go quickly when you're, so rich, when you're so famous like that, Agatha would be better than Biden. Gagging says, I watched a booktuber, Books and Bayo, and they look like they were inspired somewhat by your makeup and dress sense. Really? Interesting. Huh. You know what? I'm just gonna say it. I'm a fashion icon. There are people who have copied my look. They've copied my makeup. In fact, I saw, it was like a year ago, after I'd been doing it for a long time, that some of the people were doing this. They were calling it the reverse cat eye. And I'm like, listen, that's my look. Okay? I need credit for it. Don't call it the reverse cat eye. Call it the Hogatha. Hogatha President, you're an icon. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, you guys, I'm getting very super tired, and I have to clean up. I got to take a shower. And, maybe I'll see you tomorrow, because I'm here house sitting. I don't got a lot going on, so I'll probably be back tomorrow. Yeah, dirty kickback deals. They become millionaires off our taxes and hard work. All right, you guys, love you. You have a good night, okay? Have a good tomorrow if I don't see you, but I probably will, because I have nothing else to do. All right, bye.